I know I'm getting one day closer to a new start. Listen, just like you, I'm not fond about Christmas. You don't see me with Santa hats on. I got a daughter that don't like Christmas. She don't like Santa Claus. She don't ask to take pictures of Santa Claus. I got a picture of her when she was 2, making sure I'm between her and fucking Santa Claus. That's how much she hates Santa Claus. I didn't teach her to hate the Santa Claus. You're supposed to love Santa Claus. She wrote Santa Claus a letter. She talks about Santa, but she keeps that motherfucker at arm's distance. And that's just the way life is sometimes. I don't know what it is. She keeps that dude far, far, far away from her. And like I was saying, Christmas Day for me is knowing one thing. Once Christmas comes, I know I'm 3 or 4 days away from it. I'm unhatching my plan for the new year. You're unhatching a new venture. 2020 for you should be a new business. You're opening up a new business. How excited are you? You ever go down to the bank and you get the paperwork approved and you find the location and you got to deal with the landlord and you got to build a bathroom because midgets got to use a midget bathroom and you got to deal with the sign. Oh, yeah. And finally that day has come that you're going to do the grand opening soft party. Well, guess what? That's what 2020 is. You're getting a chance to open up your own business. Think about that. No matter how bad Christmas feels, no matter how bad of a year you had this year, no matter how good of a year you have this year, think about this. 2020, you're opening up a whole new restaurant. Oh, my God. Am I excited? I got go-go girls while you eat meatballs. While you're eating a hamburger, women are going to come by and cut their pubes and throw them in your face. That's the idea I got for a new restaurant. I'm bullshitting you people. What I'm trying to say to you is you have a new chance to be a new you for 2020. That thing you've been thinking about doing that's been on the back burner for the last year, it's time to execute it. So today and tomorrow, you walk down to CVS, you get yourself the cheapest notebook they have, and you write down this business you're starting, this business that's called you. If your name is John Smith, it's the John Smith, and I'm the CEO of my company. How is it going to be different this year? Well, maybe John Smith has a high-paying job that makes $120,000 a year with full benefits. Maybe John Smith is happy with what he has, but maybe John Smith just wants a little more. He's in a relationship. He's got a kid. He's married. He wants a little bit more out of life. As you get older, if you don't want more, you're retarded. When you're 38, one day you're going to wake up and go, you know what? When I was 6, I wanted to play the fucking flute in a band. And you're going to go on internet flute, and who's got a flute club around here in my neighborhood, and you're going to sit around with 6 other potential fags and play the fucking flute until you're happy. I'm not saying you're gay. What I'm saying is that you're going to go play the flute or the guitar because that's what human nature is. Wanting more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. So John Smith could be a guy that's making $120,000 a year with full benefits, but there's something missing from his life because it's better to want than to have. See, we get lied to. We're going to go to college, and then we're going to find the life of our dreams. And, you know, all you jerk-offs watch Office Space and all these movies, and you think that it's just a fucking party, that you go there, and then afterward you get drinks, and ha-ha-ha, and it's Michelob time. What's that new one? Maker's Mark, the Puerto Rican with his mother. Everybody knows Puerto Ricans drink Colt 45. Knock it off with fucking Maker's Mark, that commercial. You know, everybody thinks that this is going to be a life. Lee and I have had this conversation. We've seen college students around us that have graduated and think it's this TV show. Well, it's not. It's not. It's a challenge. And a lot of you guys are college graduates, and you're sitting there thinking about your next meal because that piece of paper didn't do dick. Now what needs to come into balance is that piece of paper, the thing called good old American common sense. And that's what's going on with John Smith. John Smith knows he's making a ton of money for his fucking company. He sits in a goddamn cubicle all day, but he wants just a little bit more out of life. Just a little bit more. So John Smith's going to take a shot this year. He's going to take a class that's 3 hours a week on fucking gemology. And then once the class is over, he's going to meet somebody in that stupid class who has the same needs and interests that he has in the same position. And maybe they get a booth at a fucking a gem convention twice a year to start off with. This is what 2020 should be meaning to you right now. Oh, it's a new decade. I don't give a fuck if it's a new decade. To me, it's just another fucking day in a new year. And it means another day in a new year that you get the chance to do what you really, 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 really wanted to do. Not what your parents wanted, not what your cunt wife is pushing you in the direction. Fuck all that. What you really want to do. What is it that's going to add to my life? Or how am I going to change? We have so many different options for 2020. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how good 2020 looks right now. And I got nothing going on. It's not like you don't see me shooting a Netflix special. You don't see me on no fucking selling a lifestyle. I got nothing. I just know that I'm going to be a better person, and I know that I'm going to be a better stand-up comic. I'm going to keep going out to that fucking store, and I'm going to keep getting better and fucking better and keep writing. I'm starting to write a new hour. You know, we do have, hopefully, the book will come out this year. I've been working on putting together a vocal book, whatever the fuck you call it.
Audiobook?
Audiobook, because listen, as far as the writing's concerned, you got a better chance of fucking Jesus coming down and raping you with his dick. Because it takes me 3 days to write a paragraph. It's a great paragraph, but it takes 3 days. At the end of the time, at the end of the week, it's a law of diminishing returns. By the time you get Joey Diaz's life story, Joey Diaz will die, and whoever replaces his fucking life will be writing his life story, and even he can't write it. So I said, forget all that. We're going to switch it up. So yeah, I have things I'm looking forward to doing. I don't have all the opportunities a lot of other guys have, but I got one opportunity, the only one that's ahead of me, and that's being funnier. What can I do to be funny? Go deeper into my gut, say what I deeper feel in my heart, and learn how to transfer it to a paper. If you don't think I'm excited about 2020 right now, you're out of your mind. And not, you know, we think excitement and action is financial, it's lucrative, we're going to be at bars dressed in white like Don Johnson buying. No. I'm talking about personal growth is the best feeling you could ever have in your life. Personal growth, knowing that you're going for something with everything you got. Yeah, you got your day job. I get it, but guess what? What do you do at night? You talk to the kids for 2 minutes, you talk to your fucking wife for 2 minutes, who, if you're like me, after 10 minutes, you want to stab them in the neck anyway, because you got from 7 to 10 on this couch doing nothing. Say, forget it. 2 nights a week, I got to go do something. I'm going to take money out of my savings, and I'm going to take a fucking class at the local college, something. 2020 should add something else to your fucking life, something else that you want to do. What else do you want to do? There's got to be something else you want to do besides be a mook. And listen, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about look at 2020 as a new beginning for your life. Be grateful for what you have. Hey, you know what, man? I got 1,000 regrets, and I wish I had 1,000 things. But you know what? Sometimes it's better to want than to have. It's funny. Again, not putting anybody down here. Or not saying anything off color. I watched the Eddie Murphy on
SNL.
I didn't watch the whole episode because that's not going to happen. I haven't really heard anything that it was groundbreaking. And what I did see was a lot of smoke and mirrors. I'm not saying nothing bad about Eddie at all, by no means. But it's funny that was one point I saw this on Facebook of Tracy Morgan and Chris Rock and Eddie and Dave Chappelle walking on stage. And Chappelle put a cigarette out and he lit it and he goes, "Is that allowed?" And he goes, "No." And the audience got a big laugh. And I thought that was cute. You know, I thought the whole thing was great. But do you want me to tell you something? And this is the funniest fucking thing in the world. I wouldn't want to be one of those guys if you paid me. Like, I wouldn't want to have to be Chappelle. I didn't get into comedy to be that guy.
Is there another comedian who you would like try to be like, oh, if I could have their career, then I'd be happy? Or is it just personal to you?
I really admire Doug Stanhope's career and Andrew Schultz's career, and I pattern it from both of their careers. I think that my special days have come to an end. I have come to that. I think that I really just want to work on my live act. I don't ever have aspirations on going on a late night show. Like, I've never watched them, so I have no aspirations. If it was Johnny Carson and somebody would come to me and say, they want you to do 6 minutes clean, for him, I would do it.